I'm jabbed up now to start off with. Oh, by the way, I should give you some context context for this stream. I have my notebook. This is where I write everything, and over time, right? Over time, I collect nuggets of just thought and information, and I write them down. This includes literally everything. This has stream ideas in. This has video notes, different shots for videos. It has packing lists for when I go on holiday. Goals. It has everything, right? This is the Yellow is Nice channel in physical form. It's right here, right? It's right here. And I'll write some of the things I write down. I go, I'll talk about that at some point, and then I get so many occasionally that I can do a whole stream just talking about them, and that's what today is. Today we're going to be talking about all the things and notes that I've collected, which isn't actually that much to be honest, but it's enough to make a stream. And we also have an exciting stream that I think we'll do tomorrow, or maybe not, but we're going to plan it today, because I need you guys to help me plan it. So, you know, how are you? I'm good, thanks, Missy. I've got my vaccine, right? Guys, I've officially installed Windows 12 direct into the bloodstream. Guys, obviously that isn't true. Please, Twitch, don't ban me. I actually am supportive of vaccine. So epic. So, hang on. My sister's texting me. Sister, I will look at that later. I don't think she's watching, but if she was, telling us to look at it later. Strange Myra, hello. So I went to fuck. Where's I need my normal music. Thank you for 3 bits for the gays. I'm sure the gays will. Thanks. I was gonna say the gays will appreciate it, but it's going to me, so that's awkward. Thanks. Also, apparently I can set sub goals. Oh wait, it's just with so rubbish. Anyway, so I can now set goals through Twitch, which is a thing. Why would I want to do that? My ones are beautiful down there. But guys, right? I have my notes, and I went the other day. It was Tuesday, which apparently was the same day that like the entire population of 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds was getting vaccinated in the UK. Because I show up to my vaccination clinic, and they're like, "Yo, you ready to get?" Well, they didn't. This was the issue. I get there, and there's lots of people there queuing all down the road. And to give you context, right, the vaccine process takes about 20 minutes because there's like 5 minutes of faffing around. Have you had COVID in the last 28 days or whatever? Are you going to keel over when I give you this vaccine? Are you, for some reason, allergic to vaccines? I don't know. They ask you questions, and they got to make sure that you're gonna live. So there's like 5 minutes of that plus the actual in jabbing, and then they make you sit down for 15 minutes while you prepare yourself for re-entering the world. I don't know. I think it's to stop you getting something to do with effects. Who knows? You just sit there. And so the entire process takes about 20 minutes. Although that's only like 5 minutes in your little vaccine chamber, and then you just sit on a chair with everyone else, you know? And I will say, you know what, I'll get to that. And so I get to the vaccine clinic, and I'm queuing round the block, right? As you do. And we get there, and there's this huge queue. So we've been told it's in this pharmacy, and we're like, cool, a pharmacy. That's pretty normal. You know, that is where I'd expect to get a vaccine. So we get to the pharmacy and there's no one in there. But on the opposite side of the road is a massive sign that says COVID vaccinations. So we're like, well, that must be where we're going. And the queue for it is like very long. For context. That's all the context I can give. That's what it's a long queue, basically. And we get there, and we're ready to go in. We're like, cool, let's go. Let's get vaccinated. So we join the queue, and we're like, this won't take long. In Todd's Discord, someone said that they would prefer to go to the music festival than getting 114 yellow stickers. I think 114 yellow is nice stickers, I wouldn't say is a better purchase. I would encourage the music festival. However, would it be possible to get one yellow is nice sticker and a music festival? Like, surely that wouldn't be pushing out the boat too much. So I get there. I'm like, I don't know, pick the stickers over a music festival. I'd pick the stickers over. I'm glad, Missy. Correct answer. Correct answer. Do pick stickers over music festival. And the queue's like super long, right? So we're like, it won't take long. You know, they're probably fairly efficient. They've probably got a few stations. And so I stand there. And so it's all along the front of shops, or like the side of shops. It's down like this corridor of shops. And along the shops is a CEX. And it's like the side of the CEX. And the CEX, if you don't know what CEX is, it's like a game shop. It's like, what is it for Americans? GameStop. Is it GameStop? It's like GameStop, basically. And it's quite a big shop. It's got like down the side. And so we're queuing from the corner of the CEX. And we're stood there. And look down the queue and we go, cool. Maybe half an hour. That would be an appropriate time to queue. Queue this long, half an hour. Would expect that. Half an hour goes by. I'm like, I haven't moved much. I've gone from nowhere to slightly further along, and it wasn't good. We didn't make it very far was the issue. And so like 15 minutes in, we're stood there and we realized, right, this is gonna take hours. Do we bail or do we stay? Because what we could do is we wait another day. We wait a couple of days and then we move on. Or we don't go anywhere and we don't go anywhere and we stay here until slightly longer, and then we move on to the next place, and then Bob's your uncle, right? And the longer we stood there, the more and more stupid it felt to go somewhere else, because we were like, oh, well, we've queued here for ages now. But then at the same time, we're not even like a quarter of the way down the queue. And so my sister's like, right, well, I'm going to go off and do something else. You can, because I went with my sister. She can drive. I cannot. And she's like, all right, you can stay here. I'm going to go off and do some shopping. I was like, cool. So got my headphones out. I was like, reenactment of what happened in the queue. Bluetooth connected, battery full. Got them out. My sick beats, and I went on to Spotify, right? And I pull up my podcast, and I'm like, 50-minute podcast. Don't know, because I'm not going to be able to finish it, which is annoying. So I'll just whack it on. And so I'll whack on my podcast. And I stand there in the queue. Wait, I should pause the music. I appreciate you can't... Can you hear that? Oh, wait. There's already a headphone in there. Hang on. Anyway, you get the point. I listen to my podcast. If you want to know, it was an introduction from Fair Enough, because I want to listen to the Fairbairn podcast, and I was like, cool. And I was like, this'll pass the time, and then we'll be at the front of the queue, and I'll get my vaccine and I'll go home. Sorted, right? Well, alas, it was not. Unfortunately, I thought it would be it would go a little bit smoother, but it didn't. I got to the end of my podcast, right? And my sister comes back and she's like, "Hi," and I look at my podcast. I've been listening for 50 minutes, and we're like just about reaching the halfway point, but like the queue's not getting any faster. So we're like, fuck. Are they even gonna have enough vaccinations for us? That was the other question on our mind. We were like, we might not have enough vaccination. They might, and then I literally just queued for 2 hours for nothing. But we waited. And then I get a text, right? In fact, it was a Snapchat, and it was from Moderator Erin, right? You'll know Moderator Erin. She has an emote. And she goes, "Oh, just got my vaccine." Really easy. It was just like a 20-minute wait and I was done. And I was like, okay. Thanks. So I message her back and I'm like, I've been queuing for 2 fucking hours. Please shoot me, was I think my exact words. I think at one point I wanted to get to the front and just to inject heroin so I could just get on with it. Like, screw the vaccine, I'll just take heroin. But alas, we did get to the front. And the other annoying thing, right, was there was this woman walking up and down. And she clearly was like, "Hey, Primus, thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate that. What have you been up to?" And my stream crashed like for 5th stream in a row. Oh, that's not good. That's not fun. I'm gonna uninstall my OBS. Yeah. Just like check all your settings and go at test.stream test account. You know, do all that jazz. But I'm like, okay. So there's this woman walking up and down who's like a COVID marshal. And she's been watching us queue for hours and hours. And she's got quite a fake smile. Because she's obviously terrified that she's going to get punched. Obviously, she's terrified. So how long are you in the queue? Wow. So she's walking up and down, right? And there's these other guys. So she's like, she asks a couple of people, like, "Oh, have you booked?" And they're like, "Nah, we were told to walk in." And she was like, "Cool." Because I thought about this, right? Hey, people in the government, think about this. If you tell millions of people to just show up and like, just get your vaccine when you want, that is exactly what will happen. People will just show up and there'll be a massive queue. They're so stupid. But it happens, right? They're like, "Hey, you wanna you want your vaccine? And we're like, yeah. And then a couple of people are like, oh, just asking, seeing as we've been queuing for so long and it looks like it's going to be ages more, is there a chance that we just won't get our vaccine? And the woman's like, I'm gonna be honest. And then she just like carries on walking. And I'm like, oh my god, please, I don't want to do this. And then she comes up to us and she's like, for you, my dear friend, I have a slip of paper. And she's like, so, what's your name? I'm like, Edward Connors. She's like, cool. What's your date of birth? And she asked me for a load of personal information. I'm like, cool. Now you know I'm real. DJ Ned. That's what I said to her. I was like, I'm DJ Ned. And she was like, cool. Anyway, she takes all my information. She goes, give that to a woman. And we get to the front, right? And now there's two queues. This is the other thing I didn't explain. There's two queues. One queue is for the walk-in people, which is massive. And then for people who are getting their second vaccine, they were allowed to book. So they're like, I still can't believe you. I know it's such a lie, isn't it? They're like the other people, they're queuing on the other side, and the queues meet, and they're running parallel, and there's the books queue slightly in front, and then there's our queue. And so the woman's inside, she goes, yeah. So the people from the queue in front walk in, and we're at the front of the queue by now. It's been like 2.5 hours. We're like, this is a complete piss take. And I'm freezing. I'm literally shaking because of like the wind. It wasn't even cold. I was just freezing. And they were like, come in. So then we go, and the woman in front goes, and we're like, fuck, next time. And then she goes, come on. I'm like, and then the other woman goes, and I'm like, oh. And eventually, right, we literally just shove the other person out of the way. We're like, get out of the way. I'm getting my vaccine. Don't care. I've been queuing for hours. So we shove them out of the way, fat elbow, and we go in. And when we're stood inside, right, and inside, down one side is chairs for after you've had your vaccine. You have to do like 15 minutes of sitting around waiting for them to check that you're not just going to instantly die. And then along the other side is like these chambers where you get jabbed. And so we're like over there to the end one, and we're like, cool. And then we stood there for like a minute. It wasn't too long. And then this woman appears from behind a curtain, right? Let me recreate it with the green screen. Hang on. She goes like this. Hello. Right? That's what she does. And I'm like, oh my god, it's a witch. No. And she goes, hi. Which one of you are getting vaccinated? And I'm like, it's me. 'Cause I'm with my sister at this point. And I'm like, it's me. I'm getting the vaccine. Thanks. And she's like, so, are you nervous? I'm like, nah. I do drugs all the time. That's what I said to her. And she was like, I just noted Twitter fleets on the mic. Yeah, they're all my fleets on the mic. Hello, Ellie. And she's like, hi, are you nervous? I'm like, no, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure I will be fine. And I'm like, I do drugs all the time. It's fine. Come on. She's like, don't worry. Did I say? She was like, my name's Margaret. I was like, hi, Margaret. I was like, I trust anyone whose name is Margaret. And she's like, hi. And I'm like, hi. Hi, Margaret. I appreciate you. And she's like, no, I appreciate you. No, we didn't do that. That'd be a bit weird. But I was like, hi, Margaret. She was like, I'm good. And then I don't want to look at the getting jabbed. So she goes, oh, wait, no. First she asks me another load of questions. She's like, are you going to instantly die? I'm like, no. She's like, have you had any vaccines in the last 7 days? I'm like, no. She was like, oh, and then she was, the other thing we got given, which I should have brought with me, was they give you a sheet with like all the shit that can happen to you if you have the vaccine, right? It's this sheet and it's like, you realize if you have the vaccine, it's your own fault if you're fucked. And I was like, thanks. So obviously I was reading that on the way in. Quite interesting. I didn't read all of it. Although it did say to read all of it before you got your vaccine. But it says on the top, it's like, medical, for temporary medical use, the COVID-19 vaccine, or whatever. I don't know what it says. And it's like, you might die. I don't know if it says that. Guys, again, none of this is true, so don't quote me. I'm not a scientist. But it basically says you might die if you have this vaccine. And I was like, cool, I take that risk every day. Going to stream, you know? It's about the same feeling. So they're like, cool. It's your time to get your vaccine. I'm like, cool. And I look away. The other thing is I was still shaking from the cold. So Margaret did think I was quite nervous. But I was like, it's all right, Margaret. I'm fine. I'm relaxed. So I look away. I'm like this. Oh, no, I forgot one. I forgot crucial information. Margaret goes, by the way, Edward, you might get some side effects. And I was like, she was like, your arm will probably start hurting, you know? And I was like, don't worry, I'm a big man. I can deal with that. She's like, you might get some flu-like symptoms for the next 3 days. And I was like, I don't really want that. She was like, you might keel over and die. And I was like, I really don't want that. And she was like, but eventually, those things will heal, and then you'll be all protected. And I was like, thanks, Margaret. I trust you with my life. Side effects 5G. Flu-like symptoms equals COVID. Yeah, true. I just thought you were called Ned for the longest. Well, my name is Ned. Everyone calls me Ned. Unless online, then everyone calls me Yellow, because it's just what they do. Please stick to that. It's weird if you call me my real name. It's just weird, isn't it? But no, my like birth name on birth is Edward, because Ned is short for Edward. But she's like, eventually they'll go away and you'll be protected. And I was like, thanks, Margaret. Appreciate ya. And she's like, right, time to jab. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. Ah! I didn't scream. Actually, I was like, because it's just like getting, it's like literally like a pin. Vaccines are so weird. Why does it not hurt? I don't get it. It like it's injecting so far into you. Like why it should hurt so bad. It should be so painful. And yet it's just like, oh, got vaccinated. Cool. And pass out with needles. Yeah, I don't really like them, but at the same time, I just looked away and I was fine. I don't think anybody likes getting it, to be honest. Unless you do, in which case, what the hell? That's a bit weird. Anyway, got my vaccine. I was like, cool. She was like, okay, thanks. Go sit out there. I'm like, oh, thank you so much, Margaret. I appreciate you. So put my jumper back on. And I go sit outside. So my sister has to go and leave now because she's not allowed to like do the wait time with me. So then so the other bit is they sit you down for like 15 minutes just to check that you don't die instantly. Because like if you die instantly, that's kind of their fault. But if you die like an hour afterwards, could have been something else. So you sit down, and I put my headphones back in, listening to some banging tunes. The other thing is there was a girl I knew in front of me the whole time, which was really awkward because I didn't want to speak to her really. Well, she's a fine person, but I didn't want to speak to her. And then I was like, but you're literally in front of me. And she was also with like her sister and her brother, and it was very awkward. She never came back out. What do you mean? Anyway, Margaret disappears back. What? And I'm sat there. Anyway, my 15 minutes is up. and I walk out. I literally power out because I've been watching everyone, and like no one else has like had their thing checked. So I get to my 15 minutes and I'm done. Because I've literally, the whole process took like 3 hours. It was an absolute nightmare. So if you can book, do book. I'm sure it'll make it easier. Come back out from getting the jab. I don't get it. Huh? Poor you. It was fine. And I'm like, I'm sure it's fine. So a couple hours goes by. And I'm like, what day was it? What had I just streamed? It was the day after my last stream. I was watching 3am. Oh, I had this stream planned. I was like, I'm going to talk about the vaccine. And it got towards the evening, and I was so tired. Now, hey, Starlight, thank you for the follow. Oh, cool name, Starlight. It'd been like hours, right? But we'd been stood outside, and I was like, I am not going to stream because I'm so tired. Now, I don't know if it was the vaccine that made me tired or just like my general life. But I was like, I'm going to not stream because I stream, I get more tired, and then it gets worse. So I was like, I'm going to take a day off, chill. Cool. And meanwhile, my arm is starting to ache. I'm like, it's okay. Margaret warned me about this. It should go away. So I sit down and I'm like, and I do some gaming. Now, side note here. Side note. She never came out of the vaccine place. Oh, she died. Oh, sad. Margaret died. Oh, rest in peace, Margaret. She was a lovely woman. So I was like, cool, pain should go away, chilling. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take a day off. I deserve it, you know. I'm also, side note, is what I was gonna say. I'm obsessed with Astroneer now. I actually love the game Astroneer. I'm going to play it on stream at some point with another streamer. Not sure who. But I love that game so much. So much fun. Yeah, Astroneer. I'll join you. Oh, please do. Astroneer is so much fun. I love it so much. I think Todd wants to play it, actually. So it might be Todd I play it with. Although I've got to wait till he's back in Spain before I can do anything. But I think he goes back on the 1st of September. Don't quote me on that. Todd Carr coming back to streaming properly. I just woke up. Hello, Volks. Wait, I thought you would... Never mind. So, right. Are you magnetized now? Can you stick a spoon to your forehead? Can we try? I think... Whoa. No way, guys. The vaccine made my phone stick to me. No way, this is crazy. Oh, this is mad. I'm magnetic now. Poggers. Dude, I actually wish there was a vaccine that did make you magnetic. How sick would that be? If you could just be like... You'd be like Spider-Man, but without the webs. Like, without the mess of Spider-Man. You'd just stick to shit and be like... It'd be so sick. Right? But, aside from that, so I get home. Anyway, so I go to bed. Like, I was so tired, so I went to sleep, like, instantly. Wake up the next morning. And, dude, it's like 9 a.m. That's I don't get up at 9. I'm sorry I led you on there. But I awoke at 9. And I'm like... Oh, my arm. So I go back to bed, right? Arm broken. No. The vaccine did not break my arm. Can confirm. So I go back to sleep. Problem solved. Just like Volks. Please sleep, Volks. It's more important than this story. You can. Hey guys, may I introduce you to the Yellow VODs channel on YouTube? Please subscribe. We need to get to 100 subs so then we can have youtube.com/yellow VODs. Hang on. Can I do !VODs? Guys, I didn't set up my own commands. I'm so clever. It should work though, maybe. youtube.com/yellow VODs. Nah, it doesn't work. Just search Yellow VODs on YouTube, guys. And you'll get it. It's a great channel. There you go, guys. So I lie down in bed. I sleep until for like another good few hours, and eventually I'm like, I have to get up, man. It's like 12 now. It's when I can't get up later than 12, man. That's not my principle. So I'm like, cool. And I can like barely get out of bed. My arm is like, I'm like this. That was my emotional state, right? And this is yesterday morning. So much pain. For your second jab, I recommend you stay up if you can move the arm around, but every 20 minutes so it keeps from getting sore. That's clever. Yeah. And I was like, oh, my arm is so painful, right? And I get up and I go downstairs. I wear my onesie. Hi, Pete. I wear my onesie because I do that. It's fun. Don't at me. I'm 8 years old. Don't care. So I go downstairs and I'm like, like, that is the most tired I've ever been from, like, just trying to get downstairs. Like, I wasn't even, this is the thing, right? So the whole day, it went up and down. It was worse just before I was meant to stream, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not streaming. I can't stream like this. It would just be a shit stream. So I was like, I'll push it off till tomorrow again. Maybe I should move my arm a bit then. Yeah, maybe, yeah, move your arms, guys. Get your arms moving. Onesie photo on Insta, please. Maybe. It isn't, I should get a yellow onesie. It isn't a yellow, it's like blue. I have a lot of blue clothes. But I'm like, oh, fuck my arm, man. It fucking, fuck shit. That was my emotional state. So I'm like, ow, arm hurt. And then I just had like, do you know when you like your body is just like aching? Like my back was sore because I was like trying to support my arm, and then my just like I was just had like a headache, and I was just like, this is. It wasn't that bad, but I was just like, oh, the whole day. Like it wasn't. Do you know when you're like really ill? It wasn't like that at all. I wasn't even ill. I was just like, oh, you know. I was just everything was like, oh. Oh, and I felt a bit like that going to bed last night. And I woke up this morning, and then I was just like, fucking, dude, the vaccine's given me superpowers. That was what I woke up thinking. I was like, I feel incredible this morning. And I was so much better. I think it's possibly just because I had the day off. But like I was trying to do shit yesterday, and I was just, I don't want to. But then I got up today, and I edited the YouTube video I'm putting out later, so. Also, guys, if I watch the YouTube video on stream, do you all promise to background tab it and watch it? Because otherwise, if I watch it on stream, then the 13 of you that are here are gonna not watch it later. Any spoilers on what it is? Yeah, it's on the Popular as a Relative Term channel, so it's only 3 minutes long. It's really short. But it's the video I made from my 2 trips to Scotland. And I talk a little bit about the vaccine is a breeze. Yeah, get the vaccine, guys. Get vaccine good. Get the vaccine. And then you get a day off afterwards for free. It's great. Yeah, I'll background tab on my new PC. That's an alpha play from Boss Diamond. Yeah, cool video coming up later. Secondly, I wanted to talk about Badlanoo's Twitch chat, right? Firstly, Badlanoo is possibly making vlogs, I hear upon the grapevine in his Twitch chat. So, I think we should try and get in one. Now, no one can spoil this. You know, this stays between these 4 electronic walls, right? I guess it stays between a lot of walls because we're all in different rooms. But I think we should try and get in a Badlanoo vlog. Now, I don't know. I'm sure he's got higher priorities, but it still would be funny fundamentally. So that's the first thing. And secondly, I quite often liège in a Badlanoo stream. I don't know what liège means. Is Alexa on? I don't think she is. Come on, work for me. No. Guys, anybody know what liège means? Oh, Siri. What does liège mean?
Liège means cooperate on a matter of mutual concern.
Liège.
Liège means
It says it wrong.
cooperate on a matter of mutual concern.
No photobomb, it's vlog bomb. Yeah, true. Yeah, I think it would be funny. 13 viewers and so 13 viewers and you, so 14. So 14 times 4 is 56. There should be around 56 walls. Well, let's keep it between our 56 walls. And if any of you are outside, the only person you can tell is the squirrel. All right? Cool. Liège. Yes, liège. I don't think that's the right use of the word, but I do liège in a Badlanoo stream, and I do actively partake in chat because I have VIP, and it's just fun. And part of this act as VIP is I do notice quite a few times I've set a few trends in the Badlanoo's chat. I'm in a round room. Please recalculate. it's Blur's lair. It's just like this circle dome. But I set a few trends in the Badlanoo chat. Like, sometimes I put a message. Like, I put about Macbeth the other day. I was like, he had blood on his hands. And I was like, oh, lol, that's like Lady Macbeth. And then the amount of comments I just saw people being like, Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, Lady, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I did that. And I think, God, I'm so cool. And the other thing was, it says down here, sub-goal new emote. Guys, the new emote is still being drawn, actually. So I'm going to give you a new emote. Anyway, just, it will probably then be swapped out. Hopefully, on its way, within, like, the next reasonable amount of time. You as an influencer. Out damn spot. Thank you, Blah. I can draw one, lol. Well, I have an artist in my sister. She does graphics and she's really good. And she drew Yellow Pog. Where is it? My sister is behind Yellow 157 Pog. I'm going to get her to do Yellow 157 Heart or Yellow 157 Love. Not sure what it'll be called yet. But when it's done, it'll be really cool. Hey, guys, if you are a sub, by the way, you can see a preview of the emo in the Discord. Just saying. Because you can see the mood board that I sent off. And I actually sent it a few weeks ago. Still haven't done it, so I'm just saying. But no, we'll get a placeholder emote sorted. But what do you guys want for now? So we're going to get a heart. What emotes do we currently have? What are you saying? Yellow, I'm very sorry that I said that I won't fight you on Twitter. Ha ha ha. Oh! I saw this. Well, obviously I saw it. It was like involved. So we currently have T-Pose, Raid, and Pog. We can bring back Chef Pog. I'll buy Java, then I'll sub. I'll take a while. No problem. You don't need to sub. But just saying, if you do, there are a few benefits. In fact, some of the clips from the vlog that I've made. Well, it's not vlog. We'll call it a vlog because then everyone gets excited. For the video I've made, there is more like an extended clip of the first half on the Discord as well from like when it was shot. So there is more stuff, and I do need to get. Hey subs, if you're ever in the Discord, go to the sub only section, and if I haven't uploaded sub only content, put bitch upload sub only content, and I will. Wii Sports Boxing if you'd like. Okay. No, I don't. We can't. Can you play like online Wii Sports Boxing? That was so funny if you can. So that's that thing. Also, new sub goal. Always looking for those. Maybe drop them in the Discord. But the last thing I wanted to talk about is tomorrow, right? I am going to try and stream without talking. Now, you may be like, "Well, hang on a minute. I've heard of this one before. Maybe it was a video done by Ludwig." And you're wrong. I am the first person to think of this ever. Don't at me. But basically it's the same idea as him, because, and I think I did the blindfolded stream first, so I'll have it in the stopping things. I'm taking that one. I will fight you in Mario Kart Tour. Okay, deal. DM me on Twitter and we'll sort it out. Or if you can't DM me on Twitter, DM me on Instagram. I don't know, one of them. DM me somewhere. If you have me on Discord, use Discord. I don't know. Sort it out yourself. It's not my problem. What was I going to say? But, right, we need to create some sound bites. Now, I need your suggestions. Maybe we should make... No, I can't be bothered to do a Google form. Just put them in chat, and I'm going to write them down for all of the things that I can record that then I can play back. Because this is the thing, right? Is I can speak currently. I'll message you on Insta. Okay, cool. 1 sec, I need to do something. Okay. But I need your suggestions of all the things that I say on the regular. What do I say? I say welcome back to the stream, don't I? Welcome. Let's think of an average stream. What do I say? Welcome back to the stream. And then I'm going to record all of these and put them on a soundboard. And then, right, after that, I'll then be able to play them. And it'll be cool. You know? But what do I say on the regular, guys? So I need to go... Well, we need a yes and a no, don't we? Yes. No. Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll put that in. You say a lot? Do I? I thought I didn't say it that much, but clearly I do. Yes, no, I woke up again, feel less tired now. Turns out I only need 10 more minutes. Folks, this does not sound like a good idea. Is this what... Okay, let's... what I'm imagining right now is Volks is, like, sleeping. And then, like, waking up and just seeing my stream on, typing in chat, and then going back to bed. Like, what are you doing, man? Fuck it. What else do I say? Apart from yes, no, welcome back to the stream. I must say poggers. Oh, we need a speech about what we're doing. Yeah, exactly, Premise. You say hi to me. Talk Kite 1 is a Fortnite noob. Oh, guys, I have something to show you. Please tell me Alexa works. If not, I'm going to have to get her up on my phone. Come on, Alexa. Nah, she's broken, man. Why you gotta be so rude? Okay. Why does she never work on my laptop? It's so annoying. Guys, are you ready for this? Alexa. Alexa. How tall is Todd Cart?
According to an Alexa Answers
No,
contributor.
no. Alexa. How tall is Todd Cart?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor.
Alexa. How tall is Todd Cart?
Todd Cart is 4'2".
Yeah. Okay. The thing is, if I put all of your names onto the soundboard, it will take forever. I can also do my favorite. I set these up myself because, of course, they're not pre-built into Alexa, unfortunately. Alexa, are you going to Sorcon?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, are you going to Sorcon?
What is Sorcon?
Sorcon these nuts.
What the frick, Yellow is nice. Can't believe you have done this.
It's literally Alexa. Alexa, are you going to Sorcon?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, are you going to Sorcon?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
She is a little bit shit sometimes, to be honest. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam, bada, bam. Wait, I need to do... Okay. Oh, we need to do thanks for the sub. Thanks for... Guys, I need your ideas of all the things you say, because I will forget them. For sub, follow, raid, cheer. I'll put bits. Oh, we need gifted as well. Gotta make sure we prepare for all possibilities. Ba-da-bum. Is that all my alerts? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What else do we need, chat? I didn't say much, do I? I need to think of some things to do while we can't talk. You know what? I think I'll come back to this off stream. Because that way I think I'm going to be able to come up with the best ideas. But, guys, it's the time you've all been waiting for. Do you want to see the new video? If anyone wants to cheer, thanks. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Yeah! The new video. Staying in the worst hotel in Scotland. Thank you, everyone. So I love the snare around the world. Well, it's not the same channel. Guys, a little bit of a precursor. Is that what it's called? Okay. I need to make the video public as well while we are here. So, if you're a sub, just saying, you would have seen a couple of these clips before because you're cool. That's how it works. Everyone knows that. Bum, ba-da, ba, 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 ba-da, bum. So, guys, I do need to make the video public. So we're going to do that. But a little bit of a precursor. This is on the popular as a relative... You can't see. This is on the popular as a relative term channel. So, guys, you may not have heard of this channel. It's where I used to do a podcast before I stream, believe it or not. And there's only 2 videos, and they're both not long enough for the main, or not really like the content I'd put on the main, but they're both really just interesting videos that I think you should go and watch all the way through. And subscribe. Thanks, everyone. Man's got vaccinated now. Well, that is true, Pleen. Okay, so guys, wait, I should tweet. Come on, guys. Dun 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 dun. Let me tweet. About to watch the new video on stream. Tweet. That'll get him. I watched a load of podcasts. They were good. You should do them again. Yeah, but isn't that just the streams, guys? Like, seriously, someone tell me what the difference is. Apart from, like, you not. Should we make it public? It's time! The video has been published! There it is. Wait. There it is. You still can't see it. It's at the top. There it is. Okay. Are we all ready? Ba-da-bum. Which tab is it on? This one. Staying in the worst hotel in Scotland. Ahem. Oh, also, if you do just want to watch the video, go and watch it, because I'm going to talk over it. Just pre-warning you.
I went to Scotland twice.
I did.
The
This
first
is
time
true.
I went, it was my mum's birthday, and we stayed in a really, really nice hotel.
So, a little bit of director's commentary. I guess, but the podcast had topics from the week, like had a range of topics. Well, okay, cool. Pete, I think... Sorry, that sounded so aggressive. I don't know why. I was actually being like, thanks for that one. I really do appreciate that. I think we do like a weekly roundup. Because I have floated with this idea before. Like, kind of the news was kind of that. But I think maybe we could do like a weekly roundup. I guess the Yellow Show was kind of that as well. But we need to do it in a way that's sustainable, like the environment. So, guys, firstly, this hotel is fucking crazy. We went there, and it's just so nice. And this, actually, if you remembered when I did the stream in Scotland, when I did the stream in Scotland, it was from this hotel, and when I talked about the service, like, I've done a whole stream talking about this hotel, so if you do want to know more, hey, VODs, guys. Another focus with these videos, I'm really sorry, again, if you do want to just watch the video, go watch it. So I'm going to talk over it. But, I love music in these videos. I know this probably isn't the best use of music, but I do talky bits and they have really cool music.
And it also happened to be the same weekend as the Euros final.
Yeah! Also, another side note, guys. We can't get through very much of this without me talking. Walking past. Yes, this was then. The Euros final, I took that at one of the penalties because I wanted to get a shot of us scoring a goal, but you can't predict it, and I didn't want to just have my phone out the whole time. So this is actually one of the penalties, but and this is genuinely, man. When I watched the Euros final, I was I've never been all the Euros. I've never been like I don't follow football at all, but something about the Euros and the World Cup, man. When it's like the country, I'm so like I was pacing, like I was really into it, and I just couldn't contain myself. Boss time, you don't need to refresh it. I only watch it once, man. Oh, another side note. Oh wait, I'll get to that.
It does get the hairs on the back of your neck.
So the second time, that transition I love, especially the bit, the THX noise. I just love that sound effect.
It does get the hairs on the back of your neck.
Moving. I also, the talking bits in the back of that, I just wanted some like ambience noise. So I just went on YouTube and just found like some Scottish people talking. I just edited it in. So the second time we went to Scotland, it was for me and my birthday. And I think it's fair to say the budget went on the first holiday. This is actual footage, right? This is actual footage of the ceiling in the Airbnb we were in. It was so funny. This is, when I talk about it, I talk about the stream that I did. But when I did, this is actual footage of the actual Airbnb. I think it's the only bit of real footage I use. But that's where we were staying. And the other thing is this music is Daddy Frere who represented Iceland at Eurovision, and it's Think About Things. If you wanted to know that, I love it so much. So we booked like this bedsit thing, which is this one room, all-encompassing space, and we knew it was in a shared house. Mistake number one. But what they'd done is, because they were renovating at the time, they'd moved us into our own separate corridor where we had 2 rooms and a toilet. But there was a few major issues. Another thing is, I edited this in chunks. I did like 3 hours on it today, and today was doing all those After Effects bits with the shower. 2 rooms and a toilet. I love that shot. Few major issues. Our section of the house was... Oh, and the other thing is, all these talking clips are... Look at the microphone, right? So the second time... It was for me and my birthday. And I think it's fair to say the budget went on the first holiday. So we booked... Oh, here you go. Right, look at the microphone here. The microphone's black. This bedsit thing. Oh, and I also had to keep wearing this t-shirt like every day that I was filming clips. Which is this one room, all-income... It's literally here because I was filming stuff today. Encompassing space. And we knew it was in a shared house. Mistake number one. But what they'd done is, because they were renovating at the time, they'd moved us into our own separate corridor where we had 2 rooms and a toilet. But there was a few... And look, now the stickers are on it. Major issues. Our section of the house wasn't separate from them, really. Like, there was no door that you went to. You just kind of took a right. And also, the bathroom we had was shared with some of the other people in the house. Because although they had their own toilet, they'd have to come and use the shower. I really enjoy sound effects, man. Certainly plugging the stickers. Yeah, that's what I like, guys. Just letting you know, you can get them. Find them yourself. I don't know, Explosion Mike merch or something. I love the sound. I love sound design, man, so much. People in the house. Because although they had their own toilet, they'd have to come and use the shower. And so the whole time, I would lie in my bed in peril that somebody would just come. Also, another side note. They'd have to come and use the shower. And so the whole time... Oh, I missed it. Poop in the shower. The black and white head bit. Where is it? All this. This is clips from like Modern Warfare, I'm pretty sure. And so the whole time, I would lie in my bed in peril that somebody would just come in. I don't know why, because other than having a shower, they'd have no reason to even come down our corridor.
But to add to the trauma, I'd wake up every morning to hear seagulls literally banging on my roof.
I know I said banging and then there's squawking. I'm aware of that. But they did bang as well. I cut this out of the video because it was too long, so I'm going to tell you here. They were literally, every morning they'd wake up. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if it was them like flying in and landing on it or maybe pecking at it, but the only like light source in my room, I didn't have any windows. Obviously you can see the lights, but I didn't have any windows. But I did have a skylight. The skylight didn't have a blind, so it was just like always on at 7:31 a.m., which was when this video was taken. That's the actual timestamp. And I think they'd just like peck at it or jump on it or something, and it would bang the skylight constantly. And I also had to cut this clip down because it was 7:30 in the morning, and I was so pissed about the seagulls. I was like breathing into the mic. I was like, I can't do it. That's what it sounded like, but like more aggressive. And so I cut it out because it was just it would just made me sound really weird, and again I didn't really want to address it.
And I stream on Twitch, so I did a whole stream talking about all the interactions I had with all the people. So if you do want to watch that, check it out at the VOD in the description. And then I had one more thing on my bucket list when I was there, and that was to go in the sea.
Okay, music for this section is I Like You Better by Love, but it's the cover that... Oh, good lad. I Like Me Better by Love, 24K Brown Magic cover, which is... the one from Love or Host. I just love it. It's so good. Another side note. So Finn, again, who you can hear shouting here, this was who I went to go and see in Scotland. Big up Finn. He might be watching the stream right now. I don't know. He watches occasionally. Thanks, Finn. Appreciate ya.
Don't go too deep. Right over the jellyfish.
This was the other thing. We went in, like, just up to our knees, so just, like, up to that level, and there were jellyfish, like just swimming around and shit, and it was horrible. So that's the jellyfish.
Just like sit down and then stand up again. Yes! Sit down!
And that's the end of the video. I'd be too scared. You just kind of have to go for it, because, like, if you get stung, some of them don't even, like, sting, or some of them just... Thank you, Boss Diamond. And thank you for the claps, guys. Some of them don't sting, and those that do... Like, round Scotland, they don't tend to be that bad. So it's just like, gotta do it. Gotta do it for the culture. So there you go, guys. And there's the VOD from I Stayed in the West Airbnb. So there you go. There's the video. Please go watch it and give it a like if you haven't already. And you can watch it in full and not have me talk over it. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Guys, Oppet's live. We're going to raid Oppet because it's Oppet, innit? Thank you so much for watching the stream. Hang on. It is! I've caught you off guard. It's the end, everyone. I'll see you all in a bit. Thanks for coming, everyone. I appreciate ya. Bye.